Hey guys, what is going on today? Bojo here, and we are back for episode number 2 of our Carolina Hurricanes franchise mode. If you guys are excited for another episode, number 2 of the series, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. So, last time we did our little bit of a team recap, our introduction to the mode itself, trying to figure out where everything is. And obviously I wanted some suggestions from you guys as well in order to upgrade our team for morale changes, overall changes, potential changes, and things like that. So we'll go over everything here in a minute. Now, this is a new save file. If you guys watched the video on my channel, I think depending on when this goes up, maybe yesterday, today I made it, I should say. There was a patch that came out with NHL 17 today, or yeah, it came out early this morning, where they upgraded a bunch of things with the mode itself. So I opted to start a new save file because I haven't received confirmation yet from the guys at EA if previously created files over top of a patch would affect it or not. In past years, it hasn't affected that. So I opted to just create a brand new save file. No issues with the rosters this time around. I made my edits to the rosters and everything else seemed to work out fine. Nobody else's overalls got altered. Everything stayed the same. So I'm glad that we didn't have any issues with that this year. I'm very, very excited. So let me show you guys a couple of the things that I changed. I only changed 3 players, I believe, with this squad. So we changed Ryan Murphy being number 1. I took your comments down below, guys, and I just did the changes as I saw fit. So we changed Ryan Murphy from a 7th defenseman to high top 6. So he had high 7th, so we'll give him a high top 6. He's only 23, so he obviously can bloom into it. I think he's not a depth player right now, but we will obviously hope to get him into the lineup in the near future. So that was one change there. Nobody other changes in the system. Right wingers, let's see. We didn't change any of these guys. Oh, yes. Other player was Sergei Tolchinsky. I gave him low bottom 6. A couple of guys were asking to give me a little bit of an upgrade on Tolchinsky. His defensive stats is booty, but he is a sniper for our squad, so I gave him low bottom 6. And then the player that everybody was asking me to upgrade, Sebastian Aho, I gave him high top 9. There were a lot of people giving him like low elite, medium top 6. Let's give him high top 9. That was comment I think got maybe like 24 likes or something along those lines. So we'll go with that. A lot of you guys saw that comment, so I'll give him it. High top 6. I also boosted his overall maybe 2 or 3 from like a 66, I think, and I gave him up to a 69. Boosted a couple of his stats, as you guys can see, and he's 19 years old and he has top 9 potential, and that is it. Those are the only players that I have edited. Everything else is fine. The other only change I believe that this roster has is Brian Bickle. I believe in the previous roster update was down in the minors, but we have so much cap space as it is. The new roster update moved him up to the Hurricanes, and honestly, it really doesn't matter. Look at how much salary cap room we have. We have around like what, $23 million right now, which is ridiculous. So Bickle, you can stay on the squad. I might actually use you. You're a 4th line player. I need, obviously, roster players on the squad. Now, another thing that did change with the new save file is our owner goals did alter a little bit. Now, I think from the previous one, it was 75% of all of, I forget what the secondary goals were, but the primary goal was to get 4 picks in the first 2 rounds, but it has changed this time. With the new update, a lot of the primary goals and secondary goals got updated. State of the team is still a rebuilder, so that's good to see. But our new owner goals is I want 15 sellouts this year to help establish our home ice. And then our 2 secondary goals are to sell 75% of all available suites, so 20 grand. And then they want us to average at least 70% concession fan happiness for around 20 grand. So we get $20,000 if we complete those secondary goals, and we get $25,000 if we can get 15 sellouts throughout the year. Sellouts might be a little bit difficult. I can assume we can maybe get 2 throughout the year, 1 on opening night and 1 for the last home game of the year, aka fan appreciation night. And hopefully we can get 13 more throughout the year. It might be tough, but maybe those promotion nights will help boost the fan people coming in to see the games. I'm not sure, but we are pretty much all good to go here. Now, let's go to upgrading our facilities here, because I believe the one thing that we have to do is upgrade and maintain our bathrooms right now. Everything is up at the highest it can be. The lower bowl maintenance is a little bit low, but we need to do some maintenance on the bathrooms. Now, we really don't want to, as much as it hurts me to say, we really don't want to improve everything all too much and keep everything at 100%, because this is a franchise that we are considering a relocation to in a couple years. Not right off the bat, but within maybe 2 or 3 years down the line, we really want to consider moving this place out. So we really don't want to use too much of our operations budgets, I guess, on repairing and keeping everything up to date. But for our first year and our first GM mode series, obviously we want to try to keep everything up to date. But new screens as well. We'll upgrade and repair the bathroom, so that'll take a week to do. Everything else is looking pretty good. We can obviously do our operations budget here for how much we are looking to spend, how much we're looking to allocate all our funds and things like that. Per advertising, you know, we can obviously maybe knock that down a good bit, but we'll keep everything, I think, right in the middle for right now. Our arenas budget, want to keep that low, and then our player salaries are at we want to try to get $61.35 million for our player salaries. Okay, so let's save the budget right there for the little changes that we made. We could purchase a parking lot too. We'll do the ticket editing prices in a quick minute, but I want to get my team established first. I want to get my lineup set, because I want to see who I need to go out possibly in free agency, and I need to figure out what this team is looking like right now. So let's do roster moves first. Let's see if we need to move anybody up or down. I don't think so, but we'll see. All right, so Eddie Lack and them, Allshuler and Nedeljkovic, those guys are fine for that. Okay, Falk, Hannafin, Hainsey, Slavin, Pesci, Tennyson, and Murphy. How many players is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we got 7 D-men up here in the system. Anybody we need to move up? Carrick, Keegan Lowe, Chelios. Nope. Okay, so nobody we need to move up or down. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Right wingers, let's see. Anybody we need to call up? Nope. Left wingers, anybody we need to call up? Bickle's fine over there. They'll have to go through waivers down anybody claims them. Those are fine. Centers, I think, are good. Well, we could send... I think we need another center, because I don't want Birdie Sutter staying up here. He's a 72 overall. He's a two-way forward. These moves under the team. Oh, okay. Well, so we'll be under the salary cap, so we can't actually do that. I'll sign a couple guys in free agency for sure to help our salary cap issue out a little bit, because we're underneath the salary cap, which is not good, but we'll situate everything. Stahl, Skinner, and Falk are the assistant captains. We do not have a captain on this team. We really should give Justin Falk the captaincy, to be perfectly honest. Let me unassign alternate, and I'm going to assign Justin Falk as captain of this Hurricanes team. That'll affect their morale a little bit. So we'll give Stahl, Skinner, and Justin Falk is, I think, very deserving of the captaincy. So he's gained morale for becoming the captain, which is nice. All right, let's add this lineup. Let's add up our lines first. Let me see what I need to go out and get. Assistant coach can help. No. I don't need that. Turn that off. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see. So we have Jordan Stahl as our first line center, Jeff Skinner, and Teuvo Teravainen. Then we have Stepniak, Rask, and Lindholm, Nordstrom, McClement, Stahlberg, DiGiuseppe, Sutter, and Bickle. Okay. If there's a free agent third line center, that'd be fantastic, because McClement is technically a depth forward, but we got away with using a guy like Marcus Kruger in our Flyers GM mode last year as like a depth forward on our fourth line center, so that can work out fine. Bickle's a fourth line player. Leave him in there. He's 79. He could work. DiGiuseppe is also a depth player. Nordstrom is a depth player. Stahlberg's a third liner. Sutter, we need to move him out. So we need like a third line center is something we especially need. Who goes on the first line here? Rask. I really want to put Rask up on the first line to really just load that up. Are any of these guys centers? Like, Lindholm could get away with it because he does have decent face-offs. I really want to load up that first line, Skinner, Stahl, and Rask. And then second line have Lindholm, Stepniak, and Teravainen on the second pair. That's what I really want to do, is have that. Because which shot? Yeah, Victor Rask shoots left, Skinner shoots left. Skinner shoots left, yeah. But Skinner is a natural left wing. Skinner's he's a natural left wing. And then I could do Lindholm right to the center there. Have Stepniak, Lindholm, and Teravainen. And then find a third-line center in free agency, sign him there, and then I can move Brody Sutter down so he could play in the AHL. Nordstrom and Stallberg, and then Bickle, McClement, and DiGiuseppe for our fourth line. Defensively, Hannafin and Falk. I'm fine with that. Hainsey and Slavin. Yep. And then Brett Pesci's a depth guy, and Matt Tennyson. Yeah. If we can find the top couple defenders in free agency as well. We need like at least 1 or 2 roster players for every position, and we have a ton of cap room. So I think we can figure things out. And goaltender is obviously Ward and Eddie Lack. Okay, so let's dive into free agency first. Let's see what we can do. Free agency, can I go to, where would free agency be? I always forget. Trade and improve is free agency. Yep, right here. Okay, free agency. Let's dive into free agency and see what we have available. Alright, let me go to forwards. So I'm looking for a third line center, possibly, and there's plenty of them here. We got, let me see, centers. We got Mike Richards. Mike Richards and Paul Gaustad are pretty much the only guys I'm seeing right here. Mike Richards would be a solid third liner for us right there. He's good defensively. I think Mike Richards, signing him to a 1-year deal wouldn't be too bad. Gaustad is another fourth line player. James Shepard is a fourth line player. James Wright is a fourth line player. Kemppainen is a fourth line guy. Yeah, I think we could get Mike Richards. Let's sign Mike Richards. Let's offer up a contract to Mike Richards to play third line here. 1.5, we have so much salary cap. Just give it to him. Give Mike Richards up a contract. 31 years old. Decently overall as well. And age. Not too terrible. Okay, so now we go to defenders. Who we got for defense? We got some pretty nice defenders available. We could really go out and grab like a guy like Chris Russell. Like Russell hasn't been signed, 4.5. 29-year-olds. We really need like a middle-aged kind of defenseman for the squad. Good sign of getting Medvedev. No, we don't need a drunk Russian on our team for sure. Barkowski, is there any other like young guys? Gryba? No, he's a 7th. Depth guys. We need like the top 6s here. I think we could get a guy. Who do we need? Somebody young. Like Russell is decent. Is very, very decent. We have plenty of cap room. We could get it done. Seidenberg is a little bit older, 85, cheaper contract. Kyle Quincy. Quincy would be good for the 6th role. I think that could help out some of our younger players because we got to think about upgrading or getting some older vets around our younger players. Because I think I want to sign 2. Yeah, Mazzaros. Mazzaros or Quincy? Brad Stewart's down there too. Brad Stewart is a very good defensive guy. I really want to get some like defensive defensemen. Dan Boyle, Brad Stewart. Dan Boyle wouldn't be bad either. He's 4 years old. Obviously, he could retire, but you know what? Let me give a contract to Brad Stewart. Let's see if Brad Stewart wants to take something here. 1 year at 1.8. That'd be good. And then I think I spend a little bit of money and get Kyle Quincy. Or maybe I'll go for Dennis Seidenberg because he can then play top 4 and move one of the other guys down to like top 6. Yeah, let me do that. Let me stock up on some defensive defensemen here. Let me get Brad Stewart and Dennis Seidenberg. Let me grab up those guys. There's no goaltenders that I really need, I think. I thought the game froze there for a minute. We don't need any of these guys here. And then if we sort by overall, Breeze Galov is there. Mr. Universe, humongous big. But other than that, goaltenders aren't too fantastic. So we can wait on those roster guys. I'll have to wait a bit for the roster things to set up, and then I'll set my ticket prices and things like that. So let's simulate to the next preseason game. Let's advance a couple days, see if we get some of our players active. If we get those guys from free agency, scouting assignment. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to the most players here in the dub. 6 forwards for 6 weeks. Okay, budget allocation. Here's the budget for the upcoming year. I set maximum for every category. For a category like player salaries, I'm fine with you going over the maximum budget as long as you're able to maintain a profit by the end of the year. I also gave you some extra money to play around with, so feel free to allocate that money to any category. Okay, so let's allocate our budget. Okay, that's what I was on last time. So arena operations, I'm going to keep that down low a little bit. We already spent a good bit and everything. We want to make some funds available. Promotions, I'll wait on that. And then, because we don't, like I said, we don't want to spend too much on arena operations. We'll downgrade that a little bit. Advertising, we are in the middle for that. Yeah, so let's just take a little bit away from the arena operations and save our budget. We'll have a little bit of leftover money there, but I want to keep advancing days because I want to hear some of our free agents. Okay. Assign promotions. Bojo, it's that time of the year again. We need to set up our promotion nights for the upcoming seasons. Okay, so let's set some promotion nights. Okay, so do we want to, let's get the first promotion night of the year on a Friday or a Saturday against Washington. That would bring in a lot of fans, I would think. Yeah, let's set our first promotion for Washington. And what do we want to give away? Let's make it a low giveaway to start. Well, actually, it'll be the first promotion of the night of the year. So we could do something really big. We could do a t-shirt giveaway. A lot of the bobbleheads and the t-shirts and the hats all cost the same. Let's do a bobblehead. Let's give away a Jeff Skinner bobblehead night against the Washington Capitals. Let's do that. I don't know if I'll use all these promotions, but I definitely want to use a good bit of them. And I want to set these against teams that have an opportunity to give us fans from another place. So we can go all the way through April, okay? Maybe I'd probably set like 3 or 4. I think it would be fine. All right, I want to set one of those against the Pittsburgh. So when was the first one we did that? November? Okay, let's try to do something around Christmas. That's versus the Boston Bruins. Yeah, why don't we do something on Christmas? Why don't we give away a scarf here? It's gonna be cold. It's in the South. It might not be that cold, but let's do a scarf giveaway there on the Boston Bruins game. It's around wintertime in December. We can do that on a Friday night. Chicago, we should have did it on the Chicago game. We can remove the promotion and set it on Chicago. Yeah, let's do it on Chicago instead of Boston. Get some fans from other teams. Chicago will definitely bring in fans. We want to set these games against teams that are probably going to have a good fan base being brought in as well. So we can skip over February and January for some promotions. Maybe like early February. Maybe the 3rd against Edmonton. Nah, that wouldn't bring in anybody. Philadelphia might have some guys coming in. I think final game of the year, we definitely want to set a promotion. Let's do a... Do we want to give away like a hat or a puck or something? Some cheap for Fan Appreciation Day because we're going to be giving away... Yeah, let's give away a puck on the final game of the year against the St. Louis Blues. Have something cheap because we're going to be giving away a ton of stuff throughout the day anyway. And now we can pick one final month here between March and February and January. So what do we want to do? Our last one was at the end of December, so we can skip January. Either has to be in February or March. Who's a big name guys that are going to be playing through these 2 months? Not many. We can do it against Pittsburgh again. Ottawa, Colorado, a lot of Western Conference teams too. The Rangers on a Thursday night. Rangers could probably bring in some people from New York. Yeah, let's try to do a night here against the Rangers, and let's do a t-shirt. We could do another bobblehead. We could give away some hats. What do we want to do here? Let's do a t-shirt giveaway on that game against the Rangers. So we'll have 4 promotions there throughout the entire year. We have one on the 30th of December against the Blackhawks. We have one against Washington in November. And then I think nothing in February. March, we have a t-shirt giveaway against the New York Rangers. And then our Fan Appreciation Night, we have a puck giveaway with the St. Louis Blues. Okay? So, are you finished assigning promotion? Once the regular season starts, you'll no longer be able to assign any more promotions for the current season. Yep, let's save and exit. Okay, so I'm looking to advance today. I'm hoping to hear back from some of these players in free agency because I want to edit up my lines. Brad Stewart rejected. I don't think the team is going in the direction I want to go. I want to win now, and I don't think this team has what it has to take to do so. More money may change my mind, though. And Mike Richards did accept, though. Okay, so Brad Stewart didn't accept. Mike Richards did. I really want to get another defenseman in there. So let me go back to free agency. Already got 20 minutes already. Jesus Christ, and I still have to do all my tickets and things like that. Let's go back to free agency. I need to sign myself a top 6 defenseman of some sort. Oh, we're still waiting on Seidenberg as well. Okay, so let me go to Brad Stewart. I really want you on my team, so I'm going to give you a little bit of an extra money here. Let's give you 2.2 million there. I'll come back to you. I'll hit you up again. Good thing there's a lot of preseason games here, which is nice. Let's advance the day here. I'm still waiting on Seidenberg. Okay, Seidenberg accepted, which is nice. Cam Ward got injured, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's see. Come on, waiting on Brad Stewart again. Advance the day. We're 3-0 in the preseason, which is nice. It's looking up for sure. Fan happiness rating is up at 86. Stewart's still rejected. Oh, our roster was full. All right, whatever. We'll take Seidenberg, and that's it. All right, now let's do our prices first. Let's do some ticket prices, and we'll see what happens. But our fan happiness is at an 86, which is nice. Where am I going? Owner, arena and facilities, budgets, promotions. We already did that. I think it's on. Is it under budgets, or was that the thing I was looking at? Oh, okay, the marketing budget. That's one thing I want to do as well. Operations budget. This will give us. Okay, so that's where we were at. The marketing budget is going to be very important later on at the end of the year. I've been watching a bunch of other guys trying to see what they do. At the end of the year is really when we want to start pushing season ticket advertising for the following season, especially if we're not going to be a playoff team, which I expect us not to be a playoff team. So that's near the end of the year, probably around maybe like February, March is when we really want to start taking away from game ticket advertising and maybe a little bit from general advertising, and we really want to start pushing season tickets for next year because we want more people to come to the games. Balance sheet will be important because that'll show us how much money we've been spending for all of our expenses and how much revenue we're making off of everything. So that'll obviously get to be going, and we'll take a look at that or so. I'm thinking that I might stop the simulation like every month or so and check everything out. But I think it's under arena and facilities is what we really want to start. Upgrade, maintain, team rankings and sales, set prices. Okay, I'll set prices. I'll take our things, our lineups, and set those up. All right, but everything overall trend seems to be going up. So the fan feedback is neutral on that. So you know what? I'm gonna set our prices down to like $50. Everything is gonna remain a little bit high as well for the beginning of the year. So I'm gonna knock down our prices a little bit on some of our seating. We want to sell a lot of the executive suites. No, we wanted to have sellouts. So yeah, the lower we have our prices, the more sellouts we will definitely get. So let's lower these down to around like we can lower that down to like $255 for sure for the executive suites, and those are trending up as well. All right, concessions. Any complaints with the concessions? All right, people are saying that they're unhappy with the fan feedback on the fountain sodas. Charging too much for pretzels, large popcorn, and fountain pop. Okay. Okay, so these are trending upward, but they're unhappy with the feedback. They say we're charging too much for chicken as well. What was it about the pop? Hold on. About the soda pop. They call it pop in the South. Price of fountain pop is out to lunch. Okay, so we're charging too much for that. $3 for that. Let's lower. Large fountain one is let's lower that to like $3. We can up that to $4. You can get upgraded to a large for an extra $1. People aren't happy with the chicken, so let's bump that down to like $7 for chicken strips. Healthy beverages, aka alcohol and beer. They're pretty neutral on these, and that's honestly not bad. We can upgrade that to like $6. We can knock that down to like $7 for oh, it's a smoothie. But health nuts are gonna be drinking that at a hockey game. I don't know. The popcorn we were charging too much for a popcorn, right? Yeah, and that's trending up though. Our price of the popcorn is trending up. So you know what? Let's they were unhappy about the popcorn. I think we were charging too much. So the chicken we took care of. What was it on the popcorn again? Too much for pretzels, popcorn. Yeah, so they were charging way too much for the popcorn. So let's keep the regular popcorn at $4.50, and then let's leave this at $5.25. So an extra 75 cents. You can upgrade it to a large. Water at $3 is perfectly fine. That meets it right in the middle. But they're unhappy with it. All right, let's knock it down to like $2.75. We'll knock it by a quarter. People are unhappy with the fries as well for regular size. So $4.25, I guess. These we can knock down to like. We'll keep the large ones at $6 though. It's a big size difference. Poutine is neutral. I'll leave that there. Unhappy with the hot dogs. $3 for a hot dog. That's crazy cheap. $8.50 for a burger. I think that's fine. We can actually upgrade the price of the burgers a bit. Coffee, $3, that's fine. Pizza, people aren't happy with the slice prices of pizza, so I'll knock it down like 50 cents. Pretzel, mixed nuts, $3.50 for nuts is fine. Roasted peanuts, yeah, $3.50 for peanuts is fine. Smoothies, that's good. Pretzels, people aren't happy with the pretzels. I can't knock down the pretzels anymore. Like, I can knock it down a quarter. That's all I'll knock it down by. Nachos, we can upgrade the price of nachos a bit. And then juice, $4.25 is good. All right, merchandise. Anybody happy with the? Everybody's happy with the prices of the jerseys, it seems, for kids. That is an overall trending downward though, but they're happy with it. So if they're happy with it, we can upgrade the price a little bit. Let's upgrade to like $1.12. That's neutral. Everything seems to be happy. They're very happy with the prices of jerseys. That's good. So we don't have to change anything with that. If they're happy with them, then we can leave it right there. And if they're still happy a couple months from now, we can work on, we can work on upgrading those prices as well as to get more money from them. Free. Okay, so they're charging too much. You're saying we're charging too much for parking? $16? That is dirt cheap, my man. Fine, 15. We'll knock it down $1. Sold last game 1,000, so we sold out max capacity as well, and they're trending upward. Okay, but we sold. I don't know why they're complaining though. Fan feedback. Yeah, let's knock it down. $5.50. $5.50. That's an awkward price for parking. And then the valet parking is trending upward. We sold all of them last game, so you know what? We can upgrade the valet a little bit. They're complaining about regular parking, so we can do that. And parking is good. Okay. So all of our ticket prices are set a little bit. Everything is changed up a good bit. The good thing is our jerseys are nice. Everybody's happy with the jerseys. It's just the food is a little bit out of whack. But now I can go over to here to edit lineups. Yeah, so let me take some time, edit up our lines a bit, see what can happen, and I'll figure out what our team is gonna look like. Alright guys, so I have set up our lineups for both our NHL and AHL squads, just to give you guys a little quick look at them. We got Skinner, Stahl, and Victor Rask on the first line. If it doesn't work out with Victor Rask, I will move him back down to the second and do the appropriate changes. But I'm going to run with that. I'm going to stack up the first line here in Carolina. Second line, Lee Stepniak, Elias Lindholm, and Teuvo Teravainen. Third line, Jakob Nordstrom, Mike Richards, and Victor Stahlberg. And then on the fourth, we got Brian Bickle, Jamin Clement, and Phil DiGiuseppe. Defensively, we're going to have Dennis Seidenberg and Justin Falk as our top two pair. Noah Hannafin and Jacob Slavin, and then Ron Hainsey and Brett Pesce for our defense. Special teams are going to look like that. Nothing really too fancy with our power plays and penalty kills. Just to give you guys a quick look at where our penalty kill lineups look like there. Goaltenders, Eddie Lack and Cam Ward are our two goaltenders, obviously. And then our only scratch players here, we have Andre Nestrasel as our one depth player. We have Matt Tennyson as a depth defenseman, and then I have Josh Wesley up here just because we would be so far under the cap. I needed to make a switch so that Ryan Murphy could go down to the AHL. And here's just our AHL lineup: Miller, Blair Jones, Hoffman, Brock McGinn is in there, Valentin Sykov is in there, Sebastian Aho is in there, and Sergei Tolchinsky is in there for our offensive players. Defensively, Ryan Murphy and Hayden Fleury are in there for our defense, and then goaltending is all Schooler and Nedeljkovic for our two tendies. Okay, so our lineups are set. I think we are good to go to get some simulation finally done in this video here. Just gonna get done a month probably. We'll check out our stats, we'll check out the prices and all that fun stuff. We're 4-0 in the preseason still, which is really, really nice to see. But we will be able to get through everything here up to the first game of the season at the Winnipeg Jets. Lindholm got for injured, that's fine. Teravainen recovered from an injury, and we're gonna go 6-1, I believe, maybe. Let's see, 6-1. Yeah, 5-2 in the preseason, which is pretty good for this Carolina Hurricanes team. Okay, so our first game of the year, player morale. Here we go. Let's do it. For the first game of the year against the Winnipeg Jets, Justin Falk. It's an honor to be wearing the C for this organization. I'll make you proud. Let's see. Motivating you. Keep working hard like you've been doing, and you'll wear it for a long time. Yep. This isn't very hard. Isn't inspired by motivational tactics. His morale dropped. Ron Hainsey is a dysfunctional locker room. Yep. We know about the problems. We need you to be part of the solution, not the problem. Yep. There he goes. Okay. So Hainsey's good. Hainsey's good with that. Falk and Stahl are our two leaders in the group. Nordstrom's up to a 91, which is nice. His potential, did his potential change? I forgot. Oh well. But there we go for our player morales. A 3rd round pick for Ron Hainsey. I'll decline that trade right now, Ottawa. I want to see what's going to happen with our squad before we start making some willy-nilly trades like that. But let's get the first month of simulating done here. Noah Hannafin's been injured with a concussion. Estimated return is November 21st. Okay, so let's just replace the player. That'll put Tennyson in there. Noah Hannafin gets injured on the first game. Calgary wants a 3rd. A lot of players, teams want Ron Hainsey for a 3rd round pick. That might be good for us later on. Stock up on some draft picks. But we do win the first game of the year against the Winnipeg Jets, which is nice. And I think I'll do the little bit of, not stat upgrades, but like the Jordan Staal's injured with a concussion. His estimated return is November 1st. Okay, let me just do this. Let me go Lindholm. Actually, let's do this. Rask over into the center. Let's move up Teravainen. Let's move up Staalberg. And then we'll put in Nestrasil right here. Substitute in all lines. And we're good to go. Alright, so we lost 2 guys right out of the gate. We lost Noah Hanifin for a good bit, and we lost Jordan Staal for a good bit. Not the way I definitely wanted to start our season at all. But, no, Carolina's hanging in there, though. Our fan happiness is good. Fan happiness rating is at 76, so 3-3. If we can hover around the 500 team throughout the entire year, I will be very, very happy with this Carolina Hurricanes team. We can finish the month off with 500. Jordan Staal is available to play in the team's next game, which is fantastic. So we can do this. We can scratch Nestrasil. Yes, scratch him. Staalberg moves down. Teravainen moves down. Rask moves over. And then Jordan Staal goes substitute in all lines. Bada boom. Staal's back in. We're good to go. Alright. One more game against Philadelphia here before the end of the month. 5-2 loss. And Ottawa. Alright, so 4-4 for the first month is not bad. I expected a lot worse for this Hurricanes team. For dang sure. Let's go a month and a half. Let's simulate past our first promotion night against the Washington Capitals. And we'll see if we have that. Dana also fractural collarbone. Yeah, we can just replace the player down there. That's fine. Checkers are doing 4-3-1, so they're doing fine as well. We are looking to be a 500 team by the end of this year. Fan happiness rating is down at 60-something%, which is not good. Scouting assignment. Let's go to the, we did the dub. Let's do the QMJHL for defensemen. Because definitely need some of those. Okay, draft. Yep, that's fine. Can we get 2 wins over a home and home with the Devils? Another 3rd for Ron Hainsey. A lot of teams are going to be coming at me for trade proposals for Ron Hainsey throughout the entire year, which is nice. Can we get a... Alright, we're on a 3-game winning streak now. Brendan Woods, wrist sprain, November 23rd. Yeah, that's fine. Just replace the player. We have plenty of guys down there in the AHL. And our promotions night against the Washington Capitals, we won in a shootout. Okay, Carolina, you do you. You do you. Profit is at 29 million right now, so we're definitely losing profits. But fan happiness is at an 82. We're 8-6 so far through that promotions night, which is good. And let's just take a quick look around everything and see how everything is looking through here. I might just do like month and a half things to see how our team is performing. But we are in 5th place right now in the Metro with 16 points, 8-6, which is really good. The Islanders, Rangers, and Devils are terrible, and we're looking pretty good right now. Pretty good, still with a game in hand on a couple of those teams down there as well. But we definitely have a chance to jump up there in the entire league. How are we doing? We're like middle of the pack, which is good. Oh, here's what I'm looking to. I'm wondering if it sorts by the points. Will it sort by our team? Will it go right to our team? It still doesn't go right to our team, which is unfortunate. All right, goals for per game. How are we scoring goals? We are not 2.57. That's roughly in the middle. Goals against. Where are we at? Goals against. Are we giving up a lot of goals? Looks like we're in the middle again as well. Carolina. Where's Carolina at? Carolina. Oh, there you guys are. 3.14. Yeah, we're giving up a good bit of goals. Yeah, we're lining up a good bit. Yeah, it's definitely near the bottom. Power play percentage. How are we doing on the power play? Let's see. Power play. Where are we at? We are at 19.5. That's roughly in the middle. And then penalty kill. We were at 75%. Okay. So our penalty kill is pretty crappy, which is not good. Are we a disciplined team? Yeah, we're a disciplined team. It's just that teams are taking advantage of us on the penalty kill. All right. Okay, so penalty kill can use a little bit of work. Everything obviously could use a little bit of work, but we're working along here. Let's see how our team is doing in terms of point totals. Skinner, 13 points in 14 games. Not too bad for Jeff Skinner. 10 points for Rask, 9 for Stahl, 9 for Teravainen, 7 points for Brian Bickle. Okay, Brian Bickle looking like that 2012 Brian Bickle. Jay McClement, 7. Lee Stepniak with 5, Elias Lindholm with 5, Mike Richards with 5, Phil DiGiuseppe with 4, Stallberg with 4, Nordstrom and Nestor does have 2 points in 4 games that he played. So it looks like our top line's doing work. Teravainen's doing good on the second pair, I think, with Stepniak. Lindholm and Stepniak aren't really getting it done in the second. Teravainen is, though, which is nice to see. Defensively, Falk has 5 points, Seidenberg has 4, Pesce has 4. Tennyson has 2 points in the games that he's played. He's up to an 80. Slavin has 1. Hainsey has 1. Noah Hannafin has nothing, but he's obviously been out with an injury. And the goaltenders, how my attendees doing? We got Cam Ward 6 and 4. Eddie Lack is 2 and 2. Goals save percentages. Eddie Lack cannot stop a beach ball, it seems. And save percentage not .923 for Cam Ward. Okay, so the points are not too bad for our team. Our first line is really getting it done, so I'm glad I moved around those guys to what they should be doing. Let's see, arena and facilities. Let's check up on this. How are the arena and facilities looking right now? Creating and maintaining concessions everything's looking good. Nothing's really too bad. The bathrooms are good. Yeah, everything looks to be going pretty well right now. Everything is in the green. We could set the prices a bit. Let's just do our prices real quick to see how everything is going. Once again, tickets are neutral. Sold last game. We sold 31. Capacity. Yeah, we sold all those. Capacity. Okay, we're not selling enough lower bowl tickets. So we're not selling lower bowl tickets. It is trending upward though. So maybe we can lower those a little bit, maybe like $2 to hopefully get some more people into the lower bowl. We sold all the club seats and we sold all the executive seats. Not bad for our last couple of games. So the executive seats are doing fine. We just need to maybe lower the prices of the lower bowl a bit to get those in the right direction. And then everything else on fan feedback. People are still unhappy with the damn chicken strips, so we'll lower those a bit. Actually, yeah, let's lower those a bit. Everything else is pretty neutral. We can maybe upgrade prices. Okay, so the trending on the popcorn is down. So we should definitely lower that a bit. A good bit for popcorn. We don't want to make it the same exact price. 50 cents more. Everything else is going neutral a bit. So maybe we can start increasing the prices a little bit, little by little. People aren't happy with juice, so we can move that down to the lowest price right there. Okay, merchandise. How's everything going on merchandise? Everything is still going. People are very happy with the prices of merchandise. Okay, the Jordan Stahl Kids jersey is down. They're happy with the price, but we can lower that a bit. I think we should really start to upgrade the prices of a lot of these jerseys that people are very happy with. If they're very happy with the prices of the jerseys, I think we should really start to increase the prices a bit. That way we can really start selling those. And then parking, neutral, still neutral on both the parking things. Okay, so I think our ticket to really earning money with this franchise is to, I think we might upgrade, we should upgrade our store, because it seems like our people are most happy with our jersey sales. So I think if we can maybe little bit by little bit increase the prices of the jerseys because people are happy with those, I think that could really start bringing in some more money for us. So maybe we could really consider upgrading our team store, things like that. But for right now, this franchise is moving along pretty swell, I would think. We've gotten a couple trade offers on a guy like Ron Hainsey, who could fetch us a pretty penny at the trade deadline, which I expect us to be sellers by the trade deadline. And I think we're moving along pretty well here. I think those two free agency signings helped out a good bit as well. Arena level 2 is something we definitely need to upgrade as well. If I take a look at our franchise thing, our little overview right now, team prestige is in a caution. So how deep we go into the playoffs? Last attendance record it's good. Our attendance is good. Set prices for revenues. Yeah, we definitely need to upgrade and maintain. Arena level is at 2. Everything is in the green right now. Fan happiness is pretty nice right now. The arena level happiness is not good though. Yeah, we definitely want to try to upgrade the arena happiness. Team chemistry, everything's working good. I'll go take a look at the player morale next time, and then obviously we still need to hit our goals. But I think we're moving along swellly here in our franchise mode now that got updated a good bit. Leave me some suggestions down below, guys, for what you think we could do to improve our Carolina Hurricanes profits here. From what you guys have seen, how you think we could continue to upgrade our sales, get some more money in, upgrade the team a bit. Let me know down in the comments. But thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys next time.